Every morning when I wake up, I see my face looking so blue. I wonder why. Why? It's a dream. And I know that sometimes I am corrupted. I really stopped it after knowing how. It is real destroyed. It is real destroyed. I refuse to lose. I have to put on my shoes. Let's make a change in this life. Yeah. If I go back again, let's make a change. Ending is life. Then if I go back again, cause I've been dreaming, and I still believe, cause I'm a believer, and I still believing in a better, greater tomorrow. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that, Abishai.
Thank you too for welcoming
So
your show.
welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome to Life with Linda. It's such an honor to have you, such an amazing, talented artist here with us.
I'm honored too
You
to be
sing
in your show.
amazing.
Thank
sing
you.
amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
really,
Thank
really
you.
talented.
Thank you.
Like Quagrao, you're talented.
And Kwagao between different.
Exactly. Yeah. There are those people who you can they need a lot of production for them to sound good.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
for
true,
you, you
true.
just sound good. Like no effort at all.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. So maybe you can tell us the name of your song.
Uh, the name of the song is Change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the name of the song is Change. You know, most of the time we struggle with change, not knowing that change is everywhere. You can see change, you can do it. Uh, so that's what the inspiration behind the song.
What inspired you to write the song?
Uh, at some point, I felt like I was stuck, and no matter how I was changing, growing, but somehow emotionally I was, in one place, and I was expressing myself more of what I was going through at that time. If you can listen to the song, it says a lot. Yeah.
What can you say at the moment made you feel stuck?
It was I think it was self destruction. It was me myself. Uh, I've been through many stuff. One of them being heartbreaks. Heartbreaks. And also, when you're young, you don't even understand the emotion of love, so it feels like stagnant. You feel pain in your chest, and you don't know that somebody had you. So it was more of that. Yeah.
You seem like the kind of guy who loves love, which is nice. It's nice to love
Yes,
love.
love is required for human survival. So yeah, it's so amazing that you cannot separate love and life. Yeah, so I think maybe that's the reason why.
Do you love being in love? Can you say that?
I am love, so I am always in love.
So that's a yes.
Yeah.
That's a yes indirectly.
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you say that most of the songs are love songs?
Not really. There's something I like to say. I say that if you can talk about it, then you can sing about it. So it's like colors. My songs are not based on just one type of being a lover and love songs. It's like life itself. It's like everything I have to go through. Yeah, it's more of my inner part which you cannot see. So trying to express it through music.
So maybe you can tell us some of the things you've been through in life that have inspired you to write so many beautiful, amazing songs. Because you're really, really talented. Like when
Thank
someone
you.
hears you like playing, they're like, man, you're so good at this.
Okay, some of the things I would say is the lack of money and the inability to understand how the system of money works. So being broke, like really being broke, um, not getting food to eat, being broke. That mainly, because I believe that being broke brings a lot of problems. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true because when you don't have, you can't go to the studio, you can't
You see?
go and
Yeah.
perform
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
show, you
True.
can't do all those
True.
things.
True. True.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
since then, you look like you're doing better. You're doing good.
I'll say it is a progress in the process, because really that's why I love life. It's like you can never be in one place. It's like you have, yes, it was there. I was stuck at some point, but all of a sudden here I am, and it feels so. It looks so and feels so. So yeah.
So you've met so many famous people. You've met so many of my crushes.
Oh,
Like
okay.
like Jason Derulo. So
Oh,
maybe you
yeah.
can tell us how it was like meeting him and how he's like in person and what you
Uh,
got from him.
I like to have role models, because it makes me believe that if they did it, I can too. So it happened at that time. It was like 2 years, 3 years ago. One of the Coke Studio when he was in Kenya, and I was there, me and my friend, and we were supposed to ask him what the secret behind being local, and all of a sudden you are international. So he was telling us that the whole magic is in doing. Yeah, he was saying that you have to do it. You have to record many, many songs. You have to perform as many shows. You have to set your guitar at the street. You have to sing. You have to do it to your fullest. Yes, and also, you know, he made me feel that these dreams are possible. You don't have to be a certain guy or whatever. As long as you're human, it is possible. You can do it too. Yeah.
Which other famous celebrities have you met?
Locally, I've met almost every musician. I've met Sauti Sol, Nameless, Yanshinsky, Had the Band, Benso. Like, yeah, as we know them, and they all have something in common. They will tell you the same thing. Yeah, patience.
Who was the nicest and who was the meanest?
Hey, I think there's this one thing.
Don't try to be diplomatic.
No, I'm not trying to be diplomatic. I think music as a frequency is also a behavior. Yeah, it's also a behavior. I think mostly we act when we're on the screen, but behind the scene there's just a humble man. There's just a normal guy, a humble man. So far, I think maybe if I was the mean one, maybe I would provoke them to be mean. But so far, they have been nice to me. So
So you've never met a mean artist?
no, not yet.
Okay. So you have a very unique name, Abishai Spiritman.
Abishai Spiritman, yeah.
So tell us where you got that name from, like how you came to choose that name as your stage name. And is that your real name? Because I know some people are wondering. And are you Kenyan?
Yeah. First of all, you don't have to be Kenyan, or I'm a human. I exist. I'm in
Same.
existence. So I'm from Burundi. Oh, for those with that question, I'm from Burundi,
Burundi in
and
the building.
Burundi the building. Yeah. East Africa. And one of the thing made me okay. First of all, Abishai is my real name. Abishai. It's a biblical name. I know most of young people don't read the Bible. And Spiritman, I had a different name. Before I was Maximum Man. So I wanted to mean Maximum Man. But later, when I was trying to see the meaning of Maxman, it meant something different, which I wouldn't be associated in my career. So then I changed. I just changed Maxman to Spirit Man, because I believe that behind the physical, there's the invisible. So spirit.
That's really nice.
Mm.
So the Burundian market also has a lot of like talent and a lot of artists.
Yeah.
How can you compare the industry there to the industry here in Kenya?
Okay, I think we have a lot of things in common. We have a lot of things in common. You see, the industry in Kenya, if you really want it, if you really want to go out there, if you come out of yourself, then no fear, you'll be famous. One day you wake up, you're trending, which is perfect. In Burundi, it's not that easy that you wake up one day you're trending, because people are serious. So whatever you do, it's like people are serious. Normally, I don't know what caused us to be at that level. We are quite serious, and that makes everything looks like so hard to pass so easily. Or when you see Nairobi, Kenya, it's like people a lot of love. Everything is open, and people have freedom to express themselves. So that.
Okay. So can you say being a foreigner is a plus for you?
Uh,
Because there's so many ladies who love foreigners.
okay, that also is part of the package. But I think for me, what I love is that I don't really care. It's like I don't care. I have nothing to lose, so then I have everything to gain.
But can you say like being a Burundian is a chick magnet?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
But
know means yes.
no, I don't know means nothing. Means nothing. And maybe I didn't understand your question. Can you reverse it? You tell me another way. Maybe I can understand it better.
Okay, like so many ladies love foreigners in every country. Like women just love foreigners.
Uh-huh.
So can you say being a foreigner and an artist is a plus for you? Like does it makes you different, makes you unique. You know,
Okay. I
it
don't
makes
think.
people.
I think people will love to see a difference. You know, someone who is different a little bit. And mostly when I'm interacting with people here in Kenya, I always do adjust like that. I'm not Kenyan, so I think for me that doesn't work. But when I say, hey, I'm not Kenyan, they are like, oh, even more surprisingly, they're like, oh, we didn't know people from Burundi can be this kind of a way. Then I'm like, yes, maybe I am.
So how was your life adjusting into Kenya?
Before,
And when did you come to Kenya? Yeah.
yeah, I've been here for some time. I've been here for since 2013, and music brought me here. I'm this person who loves to expand and to grow. So let's say I came here looking for schools of music. There we have schools of music, but they're not as many as here. So it was, being an adventure, the spirit of adventure. So to adventure, to see my brothers from the other side of Africa. Yes.
So how did you adjust? How did you adjust to the new life, the new environment,
Okay. First of
the
all,
food, the
yes,
culture,
food,
everything?
language barrier,
Yeah, language
Yes, language barrier. Also, food. I'll say it took me almost 2 years to,
to integrate.
yeah, to integrate and also to be part of to accept that this is not gonna change. So I'm gonna love this food. I'm gonna find something good because other people love this food. So I had to remove my thinking of viewing things the same way I used to view them when I was in my country. So I had to change my mind also, literally. Yeah.
So many people don't know about your background. They've had your amazing music, they've had you on YouTube, they've had you on radio, they've seen you on TV, but they just don't know like about your background and where you come from and your family and your siblings. So tell us about that.
Okay. I'm from Burundi, Bujumbura, and I have brothers and sisters. Actually, at home we are many, and we are all talented. Because my father happened to be a musician, and my grandfather happened to be a musician. So it's one generation which we love music, and my uncles in Burundi they produce some of the guys. So we're like on the side of music and media and the stuff. Yes, and also it's like I have many stories to tell you, and I would like to.
And now you have the opportunity to tell us.
Yes, but sometimes I feel like your time won't be enough.
It's
So
enough.
yeah, I grew up in a family where people love music and they do music. So it's like it's have been my dream to be a musician since when I was, little bit. So then I started learning guitar. Then little by little, I learned to compose songs. So it's become part of who I am, the life I'm living, and I don't think there's a lot to know behind a person apart from the stories, which at the end is like our stories. So we all have stories, and yeah, for me, I like to tell my stories through music. I give you music, I share with you music. Yeah, that makes you know me more than just telling you a story or write a book about
How
myself.
many siblings do you have?
9. So we are 10 of us.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You're the
I am the fourth.
fourth one.
Yeah, I'm
That's
the
nice. How
fourth.
many sisters? How many brothers?
7 sisters, 2 brothers. So
Okay.
and myself, so 3 boys.
So all of them are in Bujumbura.
Yeah, all of them are in Bujumbura, but my people like to travel, so they come see me. I go. They're always moving because of the business, and yeah, that's how.
How was life growing up in Bujumbura?
Life growing up in Bujumbura was super cool. I've been in Tanzania when I was a little boy, but as far I can remember, mostly that my primary and secondary school, I spent it in Bujumbura, and no place like home. So we have beaches, we have green mountains. So I miss that place sometimes. Yeah.
Do you get homesick sometimes?
Do I get?
Homesick sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So are you currently in a relationship? Because I know there's so many women out there who are like,
Oh
oh
my
my
god!
God,
Oh my
Abishai,
god! Oh my
you're so
god!
hot.
Guess what? What do you think? So, unfortunately, I like to keep part of my life private.
Stay
Because
in a
that
relationship.
when I don't answer, there's a lot of surprise. So most of the time, I like to keep that part
Mhm.
private.
Mhm.
But of course, everyone's supposed to be in a relationship.
So how long have you
But
been
you're
in
not
a
gonna know.
relationship?
Don't assume. I'm not in a relationship. I'm not in a relationship. All my life.
Serious?
All my life.
Can you say
Yeah.
you're married? Are
I'm
you
not
married?
married. My first lover was my mother,
Mhm.
my father. I have relationships with
Mhm.
family and people around me.
Mhm.
If that was the question, or you asked if
Yeah.
a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so crazy because nowadays, like, there's many relationships and people will choose differently. And you see, it's like people have different beliefs,
Mhm.
and that different beliefs, they even choose how they live it. And that's why, because it's a lot, that's why I like to keep that part private.
Mhm. Ah,
For
okay.
more surprise, yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So tell us about your latest project. What are you working on right now?
Okay, my latest projects. I'm someone who, you know behind the scene, I'm always cooking. And very soon I'm preparing an EP. So it's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's gonna
So
come.
when should our fans expect it? Our viewers, your fans
Oh my
expect it?
god, yes, it's my fans. And hey, one thing I love about my fans and the new fans, you have to know this, is that I'm not in control of time. I know I have deadlines, but most of the time they mess me up. And that happened also mostly in the past. I would plan to do this and this. Then, schedules, then people will think I'm a liar. But when the right time comes, that's what I like to say. So, but it is coming. As soon as it gets out and it is ready, I'm going to release it and everyone going to see it.
Mhm.
We're going to help you to publish it.
So what's the name of your EP that is coming out?
The name of EP is Colors.
Okay.
It's Colors, yeah.
That's a
Colors.
really unique name.
Mm.
Why did you choose to call it Colors?
I chose to call it Colors because I always try to relate the invisible part of who we are with something maybe we can see or maybe we can sense. So in the EP, there's a lot of experience in there. Different genre of music, different feel of music. So I chose to call it Colors because when you listen to it, you just feel a
Feel
lot
good.
of, yeah, feel good. And then
Different
different
and all
emotions,
that.
exactly, emotions. So I decided to call it Colors because
Mhm.
it's not limited. It's like many colors.
What's going to be different about this new album?
Yeah. What's going to be different is I'm a different guy now. I'm all grown up, and all the knowledge I've learned in the past, I'm applying it in this current situation. Yeah.
So you said you've been through a lot of heartbreaks. What's the craziest thing you've been through in a relationship?
Uh,
Like the craziest thing.
oh my God. Somehow, when you remember how crazy it was, you almost feel crazy. So, the craziest thing was, having your ex around, watching her happy with another man. Crazy. Feels
How
bad.
did that happen?
Musicians, so to speak, mostly it's like when we are dating, it's like around that field. So it's like you're gonna date another musician or you're gonna singer, blah blah. So it used to happen that we were almost in the same group of people.
Circles,
Yes,
yeah.
at the same circle. Yeah, friends and friends who know each other. Yeah, that's how it happened.
Mm-hmm. So what happened exactly?
What happens exactly is we were hanging out. Then my friends invited me. Then my friend of my friend was dating the lady, and I didn't know. And then the lady was invited at the hangout. Then that's why I found out.
So I'm sure you were so surprised to see that your girlfriend was dating
Yes,
someone else.
yes. No, I wasn't really surprised. There's this thing I like to say, cause and effect.
Mm.
So whatever happened in that relationship, maybe one of us caused it to happen. So I had agreed, but I didn't know that seeing them would make my heart
Yeah.
crash
Sing.
again.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you couldn't like Wekana Mangumi because you are a guest also, or what
I'm not a
happened?
fighter, I'm a
Yeah.
lover. So yeah, of course, there's this thing when it's a kinyongo, you
Yeah.
feel like you can
Ilibidi
crush.
unyenyekee,
Yeah, but you
you
feel like
felt
you can,
like
you can
Mambe.
fight, but the other part of you is telling you, man, no, that's not
Yeah,
the good
keep
way
it
to do
cool,
it. Yeah, keep
yeah.
it cool, bro. After all, you're gonna perform. So then, I was like, there's this thing people like to tell themselves, like, if you have an ex or what, they will tell you,
Mm.
you have to make it. You just be a star, then they're gonna look after you. So I convinced myself like that, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna, I'm gonna be a best musician. Then they're gonna come looking for me. So that's how I consult myself.
And afterwards, what happened? Did she come to ask for forgiveness or?
No, she didn't, and she never did. Then after some years, I realized that I was healed, and this was all in the past. But that was the craziest.
So where is she now? Like,
I
does she
don't
call you?
really.
Is she like, oh my God, let's get back together?
No,
I didn't know what I was doing.
there's this thing I like, when I meet someone so important in my life, like you, then maybe so important in my life, yeah. Like then you spot that there's this the love. I don't even if it's love because I believe there's one only love, agape love. So these other emotions sometimes is lust and the stuff. So when I realize that, I like to say, I don't want to be your ex forever. I'd rather be your friend forever, because there's this thing, if you're done with someone, break up is break up. It's like you don't want to see them again. It's like you block. That's how I deal with stuff. So mostly if someone is so important to me and they mean a lot, I'd rather not to cross the other so friends on, but this means a lot. It's like a family. Then yeah, that's how I like to protect not having many exes. Yeah, but once someone is my ex, I'm like,
Yeah.
bye.
Let's go back kidogo.
Mhm.
So how long had you guys been dating? And then did you leave the house together? And then you went and found her there with someone? Or
No. I was still young. I think I wish I was right now. I was still young. It was, the love which feels like the high school love. Someone leaves at their place, then you have your own place, then you meet once in a while. But mostly that love is so fresh that when you lose that love, you feel very heartbroken.
so she left her place and then she didn't know you were going to be there also.
I believe she did. I believe she did. Yeah.
So you just came and then you found her. Like, was she like sitting with her boyfriend, like, or how was it?
Yeah. It was an event, an interaction, going there, taking photos, a lot, eating, bite, a lot of things was happening. I think I had 2 hours to watch, and it felt bad,
So you
as bad can feel.
so you entered the room and then you socialized and then you were like, wait.
Then all of a sudden,
Where's my
who are
girlfriend?
there? And then from that, your heart is like,
So
that is
did
what
she
we
spot you
supposed to
back?
have.
Like, did she see you in the room?
To be honest, I was so blinded with the heartbreak. I didn't even care what was happening to the other side or what. So it was so in there, and I was like paralyzed for a second.
So what gave you the impression that they were together?
Of course, you can tell.
Were they
Or
like
maybe it's an
hugging? Were they like
assumption.
kissing?
They're behaving like lovers, two birds. Yeah.
And did you ask for an explanation from her, or you just
No, of course,
had
no.
to solve?
You convince yourself that's gonna be better. Then before you know, you met someone better. Never mind, I'll find. Yeah.
Someone
Then
like you.
then it's over. Then you're cool. Yeah, I was trying to say,
Uh-huh.
you it seems like you through a lot too. Huh?
Do you look traumatized?
You don't look
I-
traumatized, but it's like you're enjoying listening to that story in detail. Then on this side, I'm like, yo, I don't want to remember it even.
It's like we're revisiting trauma.
Yeah, I know. And I like to dwell on good memory, because I believe that what you think most is what you're gonna experience your
It's true,
emotions.
it's
Yeah, so
true.
mostly I like to dwell on the good feel. Yeah, I like to picture my inner mentor. I like to be picturing something good, something peaceful, something.
So are these some of the things that are going to be in your album as well?
Yeah,
In
of
your
course,
EP?
of course, yeah, of course. It's like a selection. Actually, surprisingly enough, I have never released an EP. I have one single, two, three, four. Single you release, then but you're not so serious about it. But this is the time where I have a strong sense of purpose. What a man, have to be and to do at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm coming. I know people are not ready for me, but I'm coming.
So tell us about your parents and life at home. How was it?
Yeah, life at home was so perfect. My parents played a big role why I am who I am right now. You know, the confidence,
Mm-hmm.
the happiness, the joy, because they have been together. I found them together. While I was with them, I was even be in relationships and being heartbroken and left some other girls, then come back to a new relationship. But I've been seeing them together up to now. They're still together. There's even a song I sang saying like, "Hey, how did you do it? How do you do it? How do you stay with someone for such a long time?" So they are an inspiration to me, and they are godly. They're godly Christians, and they really taught me the basic of life. The basic of life that once anyone knows the basic of life, then no matter how you grow, you're gonna remember who you are and you're gonna keep track.
So,
Yes.
so your dad is an artist, and your
And
mom?
that is my mom is a musician. She sings.
Really?
She's a
That's
very
so
perfect
cool,
vocalist.
Maze.
Yeah. But also a hustler. She do business, different businesses. Mm.
Wow. So I'm sure your house was full of music and dancing and just having a good time and.
Yeah, because every evening we would play music and pray to Almighty God.
So you can tell us how did that influence the kind of music you do today? Because I know you've picked aspects from different areas. You've picked,
Mm-hmm.
Swahili culture. You've picked
Mm-hmm.
culture from Burundi, from
Burundi, yeah,
home.
even French, yeah.
How can you say you made that into the kind of music you do? How has it influenced the kind of music you do today?
Yeah, I would say that I am the lucky one or I'm the blessed one because most of the time we get trapped in just one environment which brought us, and it's good. It's good to have a personality, that is based where you come from. But I believe where the world is right now is more than being just in one country. It's like being everywhere in the world, and you get to learn that we are all one person. We're all same people, whether the color or where you come from or having an accent or not. So it brought me to a sense of doing music for the sake of music, doing music for the sake of the inner part, which most of people don't see. Doing music not because I'm influenced by the environment, because it's like there is some patterns repeats here, which is in Burundi. There's something like sickness, like violence, like everything, like politics. Everything goes around us. The economy is like even when you go to America, you're gonna find the same problem. You go to Burundi, the same problem. You go to a different system, you're gonna find the same different. So the music I do today is more of it is not based on any country. But of course, when you listen, you'd feel some kind of Kenyan vibe, Burundi vibe, African vibe in general. But truly, it's not based on one particular genre or one particular kind of film, good music. So it's all in one.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
I like to dream and I like to visualize. I think it's gonna be real and it's gonna be big. I think it's gonna
I
be
feel it too.
yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
So the fame part of it, yes, but also I've been preparing for because everything I've been preparing for is happening right now. So in the next 10 years, of course, I want to be performing more and more. So I want to be recording, even releasing maybe 2 songs in a month, you know? Like I want my work to be out there. And also my work is not just my work. My work is like some other teachings. It's like if one person can come all this way, there's a lot of a long chain behind me which have to learn from me, I, the generation which come after me. So I feel like I have to be an influencer in the next 10 years and it's gonna be as big as open today the world is. Mm.
So about your new EP, I'm sure it is infused with a lot of emotions from your past.
Yeah.
So what can you say has been the lowest moment in your life today? Like what can you say has been the lowest moment when you felt like you hit rock bottom?
Yeah. Sorry. This happens most of the time. When you are healed, huh? you overcame something, it can take you seconds to think, how the lowest moment used to feel. But knowing that there are many people who are still at the lowest because it's the stage of life, some never experienced the lowest moment yet. Some are experiencing the lowest moment, and like me, I'm over the lowest moment. So if I can go back a little, the lowest moment was, when was it again? Yes, was when I was trying to figure out between doing music and between doing what in school, what I learned in school, you know. So the decision, because brought a lot of change. It's like I had to start from the zero, from the ground, now being an artist. And that start was hard because people wouldn't understand. Because, maybe today I can try to play it and you're like, hey, skill. That time there's no skills. That time there's no skill. That time there's no confidence. That time there's no story to tell. But inside of yourself, you feel like, so you feel like people are not understanding you, of which they're not supposed to understand you until you make them understand you. But it was some confusion and emotion trauma, which it took me time to overcome and to heal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally understand because sometimes when you're pursuing your purpose and your calling in life,
Mm-hmm.
most people don't understand.
Yeah.
And they're like, man, you're crazy. Like, why would you choose to pursue this career or to go down this route?
Yeah.
Well, you can just do something else,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
pursue a
yeah.
totally different career.
Yeah.
So not everybody gets it.
True, very true.
And in the process, they can kick you down and they can make you feel some kind of way, like you
Mm-hmm.
don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I kind of get it. And there's so many people who are going through that right now. So what is your message for them?
Okay, this is gonna be a little bit different, but my message is, you see, nothing is permanent, but maybe that's also not enough to hear. But can you imagine that sometime back you are a baby, then now you are where you are at the age. So this present moment is not permanent at all. But sometimes we believe that situations are permanent. Then that's how we surrender. I feel like sometimes we surrender to the lowest, then it keeps us there. So another guy said that you're not a failure until you accept that you have failed. So which means the lowest moment is just contradiction to what your expression would be. But trust me, if you would persevere a little bit and you expose yourself to the inspiration to other people who are there before, then they overcame, you're gonna get more inspired, and you're gonna overcome.
That's true. That's very touching. That's
Thank
very
you.
nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm.
So for those who want to buy your music, to purchase your music,
Yeah.
where can they get your music? And also for your EP, when is it dropping? And are you planning to sell it for those who want to buy your EP?
Yes, the EP, of course, I'm gonna sell it, but right now my music are available, not for sale yet. Yeah, I have to build the name. So you search Abishai Spiritman, YouTube Abishai Spiritman, Instagram. You're gonna get my vibe. You're gonna get my vibe, but some good stuff are coming, some professional good stuff are coming.
Mm-hmm. So besides being an artist, what else do you do? Do you have businesses?
Oh
to
yes,
promote?
yes, I do. I do every business which comes on my way. Not every business, but hustle. If I have to buy shoes and sell it again. But I have one office which I spend my time mostly there. I'm a loctician. I make dreadlocks. That's why I maybe have locks.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Yeah,
So if people want their locks to be made,
yeah.
how can they reach you? How can they come to your shop?
So if you just search actually Abishai Spiritman, you're gonna find me on my social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, everywhere. Then you're gonna DM me. Then from there we're gonna link up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
he
I'm
makes
based in Kasarani.
Yeah, he makes the best dreadlocks, by the way. You need
As
to
you
come
can
and
see.
promote. As you can see, he does coloring, he
Yeah.
styles, he does everything regarding locks.
Yes,
And
yes.
he's the best of the best in Nairobi.
You heard.
So as we wind up, maybe we can give our viewers, a parting shot, one last message, them to, hold on to.
Yes,
And
yes,
defend
yes,
and
yes, yes,
digest.
yes, yes, yes. So the message will be on a song. You dig a hole deep enough. You might just come out from the other side of the world. Oh, but if your luck found you bad, you get stuck in the cross, and it is hard to break out. No, 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 no. They have your perception. You feel you have nothing to prove. Defend proves down to shore over time. No, 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 no. Round and round the cycle revolves. Scars, broken bones, sharp tongues, they sting at me. Don't forget you are the mirror. 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 I say round and round, round and round, those cycle revolve, scars, broken bones, sharp tongues, they sting at me. I forgot I am the mirror. I forgot I am the mirror. Don't forget you are the mirror. Actually, the message is don't forget you're the mirror. You're the only person.
Mhm. So thank you guys for watching. We love you so much. Stay tuned to Life with Linda. See you next week. Bye.
Bye. Everything is gonna be alright. My name is Abishai Spiritman. You are watching Live with Linda. Thank you for tuning in. Perfect.